Hey, good morning, Youthquake. I'm so glad to get to talk to you this morning. Wish I could be with you in person. I hope school's going great for you. We are had a Labor Day off yesterday and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Hope you can come to Youthquake. It'll be at 7, and it's going to be a good one. So we want to see you there. Hey, we've got our morning Devo, or our weekly Devo, that we wanted to spend some time with you on. And so that's going to be out of Romans 12. It's a great chapter, lots of good stuff in there. But 12, 1 and 2 is verses that you've probably heard before, but I really like them. And this is out of the New Living Translation, which is a good one to read sometimes. It explains things out a little bit better. It says, "And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect." So a couple things real quickly is, one is, we always think about worship. We fall into that trap of thinking that worship is singing, with a band or guitar or something. And we think that's worship, and that can be worship, but it also can just be singing. But this verse in verse 1 says to be a living and holy sacrifice, so that I'm doing everything I can in my life to be point people toward God. That's a way to worship him. So that may be whatever I'm skilled at. If you're good at writing, if you're good at maybe in sports or maybe in band, whatever you've been given gifts from, God says use that so that you can glorify him. And so that's a way to worship him. But then also the verse 2 is the one I like. It says, "Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world." Boy, that is a weird thing to say to students, because it seems like with TikTok and everything else in the world, that's all we do is copy. So I would just tell you to be real careful with copying the customs of the world. But it says, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. God will do the transforming. You can't do it, but God can. So, but you allow him to do transformation in your life. And he says, then you'll learn to know God's will for you, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. That's the good part. Good, pleasing, and perfect. That's good days, when you have a good, pleasing, and perfect day. And then when you follow God and you put him first, that's when you have that. So I'm just hoping that you have a fantastic day, and that you are setting an example. There's so many people that are watching you. You think, nobody's watching me. Yes, there are. And by you living for God and worshiping him with your life, there will be people who want to know what's going on. So you're making a difference today, and I'm glad to know you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. I hope you'll join us at Youthquake at 7. And now you get a chance to get another clue for the treasure troll. Nobody's found it yet, but he's waiting on you. And it's going to be a fantastic prize. In fact, we may add something to it on tomorrow night to the prize box. So we will see you then.
People say I resemble my cousin, a smidge. He is famous for hiding under a bridge.